Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back to beautiful, gorgeous Toronto. Cold Toronto. But people are still outside. Weird. Only weird people come outside in cold weather. Is that what we're talking about? No. I got a doozy for you today. Everything is you. Everything is you. And that's what we're going to talk about. On this channel, we talk about everything and anything that makes us not awesome, but freaking awesome human beings ever. What am I saying here? Everything is you. What does that mean? If you're a millionaire, it's because of you. If you're a poor heir, it's because of you. If you're happy, it's because of you. If you're sad, it's because of you. So what am I trying to say? If you're always complaining, it's because of you. And if you're always happy, even when things are going in a crappy way, it's because of you. We live in a parallel universe. Everything is simulation. Remember this. Everything is a simulation. It is created here first. Then it comes out. So what am I trying to say here? You live in a spiritual world, physical world, and a mental world. Spiritual comes first. You must believe in something. Those are the laws. Then comes the mental. Then comes the creation part, action. But here's the thing. This is where most people lose out in this world. You have to understand your inner talks should always be positive. Always. Even when things are going not in your way, you must think, feel, and imagine a good way of living. Your imagination should always be positive. Everybody imagines, whether they know it or not. Remember that. When people don't use conscious, deliberate imagination, their default is what? Negative. They start thinking negative. Everything is bad. Trump won. Good job, Prime Minister, President Trump, because we need to get rid of Trudeau here. He's useless. But I digress. Listen to this. Trump won. So people are all freaked out. Oh, really? Think in here. What are you freaked out about? Turn it around. There's a pendulum. Always come from a place of love and imagine goodness in this world. When people become negative in their mind, who are they hurting? Are they hurting Trump? Are they hurting themselves? Think about that. You're hurting yourself. That is more of that you're attracting in your life. Think about that. But if you wish goodness, abundance, prosperity, guess what? That is what comes back to you. Who are you helping there? You. You're not helping Trump. You're wishing him good. And guess what? That goodness comes right back to you. That's how it works. See, people in this world have gone mental. Why? Because they don't know how to use this computer. The best computer ever. They don't understand how to use this. And let me share with you my story. I did not know how to use it. I am a 61-year-old guy. My life has absolutely transformed. Why? Because I'm using these principles in my life. Through great teachers who have come on this earth, like Harash Vaghasi, by Elmer, was it Elmer? Sorry, forgive me, my friend. These people have absolutely transformed my life. See, Proctor has changed my life. I am not gathering information anymore. I used to listen to everybody and read everything, and I was just gathering information. But I was not putting it into practice. I wasn't actioning it. This is where your fruit of your labor comes into play. Through your action, you get your fruit. And that's what I'm getting. That's what I was missing. So I'm sharing with you today. Your inner thoughts should always be positive. Always. Even if things are falling apart around you. But guess what? Your inner thoughts should always be positive. Always remember that your perception creates your reality. If things are going bad in your life, turn it around. Perception plus decision plus action will create freedom for you. Will change everything in your life. First in here, then creation happens. Why? Because when you become that and it becomes your state of mind, it sips to your subconscious mind. And your body is a direct reflection of your subconscious mind. Now you've created a habit. And now you're attracting things like that in your life. Why? Why? Because it's your assumptions and your expectations, and through action, you're pushing it out through the world. And guess what? You have become it. And when you keep on doing this, wow, abundance, prosperity, good health, wellness comes into your life. This is how it works. This is how it works. People don't understand this. Everything in life is you pushed out. But first in here. First in here. Because when you become it in here and you action it through your process, amazing word, process, guess what happens? You have become it. Now, your creator cannot, and I repeat, cannot but give you that. Because that is the law. That is the law. And that is the law of assumption. You assume it in here and you expect it. Think about that. Because that law applies to everything in this world. Everything. Think about that. See, a cat can only be a cat. A dog can only be a dog. A snake can only be a snake. Don't like snakes. But a human being, a spiritual being can be anything he wants within the bounds and limits of nature. Why? Because he can create things in here. He's got a mind. Think about that. You can be anything you want. You can be a millionaire. You can be a billionaire. You can be a poor-near. You can be sick-near. Or you can be a wealthy, abundant, prosperous person in here. You have that capability. I have that capability. You are the center of divine operation. The divine operation is always for expansion and expression, a fuller expression. That is who you are. That is who you are. You don't understand this. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe and accept, the mind can achieve. Napoleon Hill. These are all gods. Entertain no doubt, worry, hurry, or fear. No, you don't entertain any of that. Think about that. That which knows and does everything inside you is inside you. You are a complete human spiritual being. Think about that. You are. Think about that. This is how it works. Hearken to the slightest whisper inside you. Listen to that spiritual God talking to you. Then act on it. Let me give you an example. I want to prove this to you. This is how this thing works. I was having a problem with somebody. And I started studying this stuff. And I started learning how to live this way. And I was one of these people inside my mind thinking, oh, this is crap. This is not going to work. Always thought negative of that person. And felt bad about that person. And imagined negative things about that person. And I started thinking about Einstein. He said, everything is energy. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot but help get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. So everything's energy. So how do I match that frequency? Through process by becoming it. So what did I do? First thing I did, I forgave him. Forgave him. Totally. I wrote down, forgive him. I thought good things about him. I visualized good things about him. And I said thank you and gave him gratitude for coming into my life. Why? Why did I do that? Because everything and everybody who comes into your life has a purpose. They're there to teach you a lesson. So I looked for the goodness of him coming into my life. Goodness. But that guy was so bad. But I looked for goodness. The goodness I found was he taught me a lesson. I don't want to be like that person. I want only the best for him. I forgave him. And I only thought good thoughts of him. I saw him treating me in an awesome way. I thought about him complimenting me. I thought about him saying good things only to me. Guess what? And I imagined it and I visualized it. Guess what happened? Time went. And I started doing that in my mind. And my body started vibrating in that level. Wow. Yeah. I started acting that way. I pushed it out. And through law of attraction, because I was vibrating in that level, and through law of attraction, it came back to me. Conditions, circumstances, event changed right in front of my eyes. And those things actually happened to me. Him saying sorry to me. Him being good to me. Talking good to me. That's how it works. You will see miracles in your life if you live this way. Because don't see the world as is. See the world that you want to see in here. See people the way you want to see them in here. But that doesn't mean that you have to be around people like that. Not your job to change anybody. It's not my job to change that person. Does it mean I'm hanging around with him? Nope. This is how it works. You want miracles happening in your life. Just try it. Just freaking try it. I freaking dare you. I triple dare you. Why? Because this is the way to live. Who cares if the world is around you is in war? Live in here. That doesn't mean you don't be compassionate about him. But that does mean that you don't need to think about crap like that. I know people in my life, they always listen to the news. Oh, this happened, that happened. They send me crap all the time. I just delete them. I'm not interested. I don't even open their emails. I don't. I don't need it. I consciously live here. Deliberately pick and choose who I want to associate with and the kind of information I intake. That's it. This is how it works. Try it. Just try it. If you think I gave you value, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel so we can make this world a better place. I try to do the best I can. And if you think I did, that's okay. No issues. Live consciously, with purpose, in this moment now. This is where creation happens. And with freaking passion. So much passion that there's only one love.